Hi everyone! So today I figured that I would do a video of all of the purple lipsticks that I own from the MAC collection. I'm only going to talk about the ones that are permanent just because I figure you don't want to hear about stuff that you can't get anymore. I also wanted to show you my eyelashes today. I went to the MAC counter and I've never done eyelashes before other than like costume stuff, so like the really kind of crazy ones. I hadn't decided to do something kind of fun before, so I went and I picked some out, and I picked the 36s. So I picked them because they flare out at the end here, which I personally love a lot. So that's what the 36s look like. So they're still fairly natural. It's not like if you saw them on me, you'd be like, ooh, you're wearing crazy eyelashes. They still look fairly natural, and the only problem with them is that they're actually so long they hit my glasses a little bit, but not too bad. So it's still wearable. So I just wanted to mention I'm actually wearing Up the Amp right now, and I'll show you the other ones as I go. So I figured I'd start with Up the Amp. So that's what it looks like in the tube there. I'm going to swatch it. That's what it looks like swatched. And that's it on my lips. I think it's a really great color. It's not super crazy. I think it's still so totally wearable. And it's not unflattering on olive skin, I don't think. I think it's still pretty, like, nice. So sometimes I'll wear lip liner with it just to kind of like define the edges a little more. So the next one I have is Plumful. I'm currently wearing it. It's a luster, so it doesn't pack a lot of color on it. So it's definitely more of a wearable, everyday kind of color. And that's what it looks like in the tube. And as you can see, it looks pretty moisturizing. Not a lot of color. Definitely just kind of good, everyday kind of plummy color. The next one I want to talk about is Hang Up. I love Hang Up. It's such a great color. Here, I'll put it on. This is definitely more pigmented than Plumful. This is a satin. And I love this in the fall because it's not too dark that it makes it look like I'm going a little too goth. But it's dark enough. It's a very berry kind of color. And I think it's really flattering on olive skin. And just for good measure, here's a swatch of Plumful right here. And that's a swatch of Rebel, so you can get an idea of what it looks like when it's not on the lips. My lips are pretty pigmented. I'm not wearing anything now, so, you know, this might look a little different than how it looks on my lips. But now I figured I'd talk about the Sheen Supremes. I own two. I own Quite the Thing and Zen Rose. I believe Zen Rose might be limited edition. It's been around for a while, but for some reason on the website it says it's limited edition. I don't see it going anywhere, but, you know, just a warning. So this is Quite the Thing. Swatch that for you. Quite the Thing here. So I love Sheen Supremes because they're just so hydrating. Like I said in another video, I feel like they're good in between lipsticks. Like, let's say I wear something matte the day before and I still want to wear color. This isn't going to dry out my lips. It's got lip balm consistency, but still a good amount of color. So there's that. That's Quite the Thing. I think it's a pretty flattering berry kind of color. Now I figured I'd show you Zen Rose. That's what that looks like. Pretty similar to Quite the Thing, but not exactly in color. That's Zen Rose right there. Quite the Thing is definitely more berry purple. This actually has a tinge of rosiness to it, which is why it's called Zen Rose, I assume. So it's kind of a purpley, plummy color with some rose in it. So again, very wearable color, looks like lip balm, but has some color in it, which I like. So next I wanted to show you Hang Up. Hang Up is definitely a darker berry color. It's darker than Rebel is. Rebel is more purple. This is definitely more brown, more brownish purple. So if you want to go into the more kind of crazy end of the spectrum for fall, this is it. While still remaining wearable. It's not like anyone will look at you and think, what's that crazy lady wearing? Alright, so that's Hang Up. So I wanted to talk about Capricious next. Capricious is very much like Plumful in that it's a luster, so it doesn't pack a lot of color, and it's a good everyday wearable color. I would call this a plummy nude, and that's the swatch of it. I think this is a great color to just put on and go to work if you just feel like you need a little bit of color on your lips. Lusters slip off a little quickly, but they're not drying. So it's no fuss, no muss, put it on, get out the door, and reapply as you need it. So the next one I wanted to talk about is not for the faint of heart. It's called Media, and it's a very dark color. I only wore it once, and it was for a 1920s look that I did for my birthday one year. It's very dark. It's purple, but it's also very brown. It's browner than Hang Up. So, you know, here it is. So not completely unwearable. And you would definitely have to wear a lip liner with this. I wear Vino. But it's a dark color, and it's very brown. It's still a purple lipstick, but, you know, you have to be going for a very specific look. It worked wonderfully for my 1920s look. Maybe not so much for every day, but it's a good color to have in your stash. So those are all the permanent MAC lipsticks that I own that are purple-ish in color. So I will hopefully have another video tomorrow. I'm picking up all of my Beth Ditto items and also my casual color items. So I should have a video up tomorrow of what I got. I hope, fingers crossed. So look out for that. That should be my next video. I might do one separately, Beth Ditto and casual color. We'll see. I didn't get very much. But I'm really excited about those Beth Ditto lipsticks. One especially called Booyah, which, if you know me, is a red-orange color, and I am dying to put it on. So yeah, tune in. Thanks!